Salut à tous! What a weekend of rugby this has turned out to be. Starting, of course, with the French team making their return to form against the Irish. And then, of course, we've seen the English and the South Africans in action. A great weekend of rugby in this World Cup. Today, we're taking a little bit of a rest from the action. And in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower, we're going to hear the thoughts of the man who was the first star of professional rugby, Jonah Lomu of the All Blacks. After a long illness, he's now ready to take up professional rugby once again. And he's got some very interesting and impactful thoughts about this World Cup.
Yeah, I am tipping them, but you know, my heart says that, but my mind says, okay, be wary because you know, there are some great teams out there as well. You know, you got the likes of Australia, you know, you got South Africa as well, France. You know, the Argentinians have chucked their hat in the ring as well, and you know, and I tipped them from the beginning of the year as a team to to upset some teams along the way.
There's talk of a possible meeting between France and New Zealand in the quarter-final. How would you see that one turning out?
How would I see that? I actually hope it doesn't come down to that. I actually hope that the French meet New Zealand in the final. If it ends up being a quarter-final, I think it would be it would destroy a lot of hopes for one of the teams.
Yes, the All Blacks are fighting out a match later on today, and usually it's a case of kind of just predicting the margin of victory rather than the score. This game, though, is against Scotland in Edinburgh. So with the Bravehearts at home, it's quite difficult to predict the score, really.
The pop star treatment for the All Blacks. The screaming fans don't mind what colour shirt they wear, if at all. But this Sunday against Scotland, New Zealand won't play in their famous black jerseys for the first time in 12 years. A colour clash means the All Blacks will be playing in silver.
So a little bit after we finish.
Yeah, well, it's basically a reversal of what we normally wear, so it's great. It's still got the black, and it's got the fern there and silver. So the two key things to us is the black and the silver, and it's still there. And I think it's a great shirt, and I think the guys are really excited about wearing it.
The omens are good. The last time New Zealand didn't wear black, they beat Scotland in the quarter-finals of the '95 World Cup. But Scotland have won both their matches to date in this year's tournament, and their threat is being taken seriously by the All Blacks coaching staff.
Yeah, I think they're very efficient. I've been impressed with them, actually. They've got a good line-out. They've got some strength in the back. The back three are very potent. Goal kicker doesn't miss any shots at goal, which is always pretty handy.
Hard physical training means the All Blacks have to take on board some 5,000 calories per day, double the average male's intake. And they're enjoying trying out French cuisine.
Oh, we love it. Yeah, we're eating really well here. Eating a lot of bagels, and baguettes. But we're all really enjoying it. We're enjoying the French life. We're having a lot more red wine at dinner time, which we're used to, not used to at home. So the guys are really getting into the French way of life and really enjoying it. I'm definitely looking forward to English TV. We're missing some TV, so to get over to Edinburgh for a few days and watch something that we can understand is going to be a treat.
Well, with no English TV, the All Blacks have been entertaining themselves in other ways. It's a much more relaxed camp than in the last World Cup in Australia, and that means the tournament favourites won't be on the wrong end of the scoreline depicted in Leon MacDonald's drawing.
For the Australians today, there's a game against the Fijians. Not a very easy match. But according to Australia's head coach, John Connolly, an easy match in this World Cup just doesn't exist.
We hope so. Australia have had a good record in World Cups, and we're confident we'll acquit ourselves well. I mean, there's so many variables in this competition. I was selector in '91 at the World Cup, and a bit of Michael Lynagh magic in the last 30 seconds beat Ireland, and we can remember Larkham's field goal. We can remember Rob Andrews' field goal that took Australia to the quarterfinals in '95. So there are so many variables. You know, you play well and you hope for a bit of luck and you're a chance to get in there.
So good to be back in France as well.
Yeah, I enjoyed France. I mean, it's a wonderful city, Paris, and I spent 2 wonderful years here with Stade Francais. So it's, you know, you walk around and it's a stroll down memory lane.
Well, mes chers amis, that's it for today. But don't forget, of course, 2 mouth-watering fixtures lay ahead. That's Scotland, New Zealand, and Australia versus Fiji. The temperature in this World Cup just keeps rising, doesn't it? Don't forget, of course, our rugby blog, which is on France24-EN-Rugby-September. Your thoughts, please, about the games and about the World Cup in general. See you tomorrow.